Hi guys, we're going to get ready today and we're going to feature the Black Radiance True Complexion Contour Palette. First, I'm going to start off by priming my eyelids, and I'm just using the Tarte CC Colored Clay Eye Primer Stick, and it just comes in one color. I'm taking it and I am spreading it all over my eyelid, and I'm making sure to go up into my brow bone area because I want to place my highlighter on the heights of my brow bone. So I'm going to make sure that I get the primer all the way to the top. And I did do my eyebrows prior to filming the video, but if you want to see an eyebrow tutorial, I will feature one. Next, I'm going to go ahead and go in with the True Complexion Contour Palette. I'm going to use that middle shade there in the color Sculpt. Now, you're supposed to use this on your face, but I loved this on my eyes. And I'm just taking it and using it as my transition shade. And I'm going to make sure that I kind of build it up just a little bit. And then I'm going to use my Tarte Exotic Eye 5-in-1 palette. And I'm going to take that mid-tone taupe color. It's a shimmery shade. And I'm going to put it all over my eyelid. And then I'm going to take that deep dark brown, and I'm going to use my BH Cosmetics angle brush. I'll put the number of it in the bottom bar. And I'm just going to put it in the outer V. And then after that, I'm going to go back into that palette and take that Sculpt color, and I'm going to use it to blend those two colors together and just make sure everything is seamless. After that, I'm going to line the top of my lash line with the L'Oreal Gel Liner in black. And then I'm going to use my Mario Badescu Rose Spray and my BH Cosmetics stippling brush to apply my foundation. The foundation I'm using today is the Maybelline Matte and Poreless and the Estee Lauder Invisible Fluid Foundation. I'm mixing the two of them because I'm not quite my winter color, but I'm not quite at my summer color. So for right now, mixing the two has really been working for me. And I'm going to make sure that I mix them really, really well to get the ideal color I want. I'm going to then stipple them into my face, and I kind of start off by just pouncing it into my skin. To me, that works best, and then I just swirl it out. If you press it into the skin and then blend it out, it just adds for a more seamless application. I forgot to spray my face, so I went ahead and sprayed on my Mario Badescu Rose Spray, and to me, that just keeps my face moisturized. And having a nice, fresh, moisturized face prior to the application of your makeup makes it last a lot longer and look a lot smoother. So I'm just going in with this foundation, patting it all over the face, making sure I get under my chin and blending down in that area too. I am also going to make sure I hit that forehead. There we go. I'm just going to blend all of that out together. And I'm going to make sure I'm taking it all around my hairline, down my neck. I just like for everything to be smooth, so blending my foundation is one of those things that takes the longest for me because I want to make sure it looks very natural. I'm then going to go in with my LA Girl Pro Concealer in the color Fawn and the Black Radiance Stroke of Light Under Eye Brightener, and put that under my eyes, down the bridge of my nose, and in between my forehead. In between my eyebrows, sorry. And that's just going to be my highlight for the day. I did want to go to my Cupid's bow and under my chin and extra heavy. I'm so silly. With the highlight, just because I'm just going for a natural glowy look today. I'm not trying to be overly done. And I'm just going to take the Stroke of Light and put it with the Fawn Concealer. I'm going to take that BH Cosmetics brush. Again, I will list every brush and everything that I use in the bottom bar below. And I'm just blending everything out. I'm going to blend my contour into my foundation because to me, again, that looks the most natural. I don't like for it to be all over the place and just sectioned off. To me, a nice blended look is key. So I just go in and blend, blend, blend. You want to make sure that you are blending as much as you possibly can. And I really like to get under my eye because my eye underneath tends to crease just a little bit. So I have to really make sure I get under there, making sure I get down the bridge of my nose and in the center of my eyebrows. And then I'm going to go in with the Bare Minerals Mineral Veil and set my under eye and in between my eyebrows and down the bridge of my nose. I don't bake. I just kind of press it in and sweep it away as I go because I just don't. The only time I bake is when I'm like going out or I'm really beating my face, like when that hour beat. Then I do that. But if not, I just like to set those areas and it tends to work very, very well. And I was going to use this MAC Duo Sculpt powder, but I decided against it because I don't know how I feel about it. I featured it in a haul, but I don't really care for it too tough. So we're going to use the Fashion Fair loose powder in bronze, and I'm just going to press it into my skin. After I press it into my skin, I then like to sweep it away. To me, that just seems to work the best. And so we just press away, press away, press away, press away. And then I'm going to swirl it into my skin like so and get all around my hairline and underneath my neck and chin area. And I just like to blend it, blend it, blend it, blend it. And at that point, we'll go around my chin and my nose area once more and just make sure everything is smooth. And then I like to just press in with the powder puff that it comes with, because for some reason oil will tend to break through on me if I don't really powder my face well. After that, I'm going to go in again with the True Complexion contour kit, and I'm just going to use the Sculpt and the contour color together to contour my face. And I'm just going to make sure I get into the hollow points of my cheeks and the high points of my cheeks. And I like to start like at the very, very top and then work my way down midway, but I do not go all the way in with it. And I like to use a nice fluffy brush when I contour because to me, it just makes it look the best. I don't like to have a harsh contour line. It just makes, I don't know, I'm a woman. I want to look soft. I want to look feminine. I don't want to look like some old chiseled ass man. Sorry. That's just how I feel. So anyways, after I do that, I'm going to move to the next side and just do that side as well. And I also make sure that I get around my hairline and my jawline. And using a fluffy brush also works for that aspect of it as well, because everything just looks nice and natural, not harsh and chiseled like a drag queen. There's nothing wrong with, but for me, I just want to look like a soft, feminine woman. So just blending and blending, and then I'm going to take my blush, which is the Black Radiance blush in Raspberry Rush, I think it is, and I'm going to apply that to my cheeks slightly heavily, only because I'm going to be going over that with my highlight, and my highlight is going to go over it just a little bit, and so it'll give that kind of glow from within. So I'm going to just make sure it's heavily on the apples of my cheeks and then kind of fade it out. After that, I just go in and apply my lip balm, which is the Jack Black lip balm in grapefruit and ginger. And I'm just applying that to prep my lips for lipstick. Then I'm going to go in with the Fashion Fair highlighter in Air. I'm just going to make sure I apply it to the high points of my cheeks, across my blush, on the high points of my brows, and down the bridge of my nose to highlight. And I do make sure that my highlight is extremely blended. I don't like it to look harsh either. And then I just sweep it over the apples of my cheeks. And on the other side and across the apples of my cheeks as well. And that's just an e.l.f. fan brush that I'm using. And then I go down the bridge of my nose and on the high points of my cheeks. As you can see, when I went down the bridge of my nose, I didn't go too harsh because we did use the stroke of light. So it's already bright in the area and we didn't want it to be too crazy. And then I just fan that over, make sure everything looks good. and I decided that I needed more highlighter. So I did go in and use a little bit more highlight. And then we are going to go back in with that contour kit, and I'm just using a e.l.f. Contour brush. I'm just going in and contouring my nose the slightest little bit. I really want that highlight to stand out on the bridge of my nose. I don't know why. I'm just into that look lately, and I'm just blending all of that out together. And then I'm just going to take a powder brush and go under my waterline with the NYX Black Eye Kohl, I think it's called. I'll list it down below for you guys. I didn't want to go too crazy. And then after that, I'm just going to set my face using the Master Fix by Maybelline. I love this setting spray. Love it. Way better than the L'Oreal. I'm going to put on some lashes. The benefits, they're real. And then I'm going to line my lips with the MAC Chestnut Lip Liner. And I'll be applying my lipstick, which is the Pink Berry by Estee Lauder. And yeah, the tops of my lips too. I just kind of fill it all the way in and then apply my lipstick. And that's it. Alright guys, thanks so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you all in the next one.